You could chalk up 23 oil spills in the last 5 years to incompetence, sure. But I think you should open your minds to the idea that these were planned events. This could be the bioweapon's doing, sure. But first, perhaps I should consult my friend, a world-renowned expert on the subject of ancient giants. The bioweapon appears determined to disperse its infectious bodily fluids anywhere and everywhere. These scavengers of the sea are vital in cleaning the ocean floors of edible and semi-edible detritus. Apropos of nothing, I'd just like to say that the Warren Commission was a total farce. What are these? My guess is powerful influencing machines, designed to make us hate America and love Indian food. Influencing machine is destroyed. Americans, freed from its spell, will forsake their palak paneer for good old-fashioned cheeseburgers. Judging by the behavior of wildlife in this area, the bioweapon is also spreading estrogen-mimicking endocrine disruptors. because trigger-happy sadists begin shooting anything that moves.
Hunters, get hunting. Boats on the water. We got a shark that needs putting down.
What is that?
Wait, is that?
Suffocating out today. Whew, that's a tale to tell. Over and off-brand semi-free.
The shark explodes off the blocks. Swimming is one of the best forms of cardiovascular exercise available to sharks. Such beautiful controlled movements. What ferocity! I suggest some tempo training. It helps shave 3 minutes off my fight. Look at the technique. She's really transferring her muscle power from her body to the water. See there? That's some real good technique. Dawdling has this fish looking fatigued. Not fast enough, I'm afraid. And we're off to the races. The shark works her tail like a propeller. The fish needs to stay focused as she enters the final stretch. The big fish is falling behind. But can she repeat that performance in the 2024 Paris Games? Operation Garden Plot was just the beginning. The Rex 84 program is underway. The insectoids are rounding us up for their re-education camps. know about you, but I have a small saxitoxin-filled needle that I am prepared to use in case I'm captured for forced labor in the insectoid's copper mines.
Polarized lenses. Anybody got the lip on? Should have brought my fish finder.
Clearly, the NWO sunk this ship for trying to deliver food, water, and medicine to imperiled patriots. I will not be scared off by a traitorous clique of elitists and their planned communities. Atomic Energy Commission project, the Irradiated Electric Great White. To acquire this Great White superpowers, in high energy radiation, such as the Van Allen radiation. Further evidence that this fish is not an embedded chip. The insectoids are using a brain-to-brain interface to wirelessly operate these ships. Angry bull shark news, local hunters are forced to post bail and shrug off last night's hangover so they can take to the wild.
Golden Shore's got a shark that needs killing. Fellas, we got a shark we need to put down.
Looking right at me.
The NWO death squads have made clear their intention to overthrow private property. Extrajudicial killings of all owners of homes with a second bathroom are right around the corner. Mark my words. My inside source says they're going to shut down this broadcast under Executive Order 10995. The battle is over, but the war goes on. Dead Horse Lake is part of a large open-field experiment, a dumping ground for estrogen mimickers to feminize the populace into watching Aubrey Dominique's makeup tutorials rather than Truth Quest. of these machines, dispersing mental poison from hell, creating a lumpen mass of propaganda-drugged Americans who'd rather watch Aubrey Dominique take the Cocoa Pop Challenge than read the Constitution. Aha! Take that, Aubrey Dominique. Insectoid pawn. Sometimes even sharks just need to dirty bone. Ready, set, go! This is a race against time, and she's already losing. You know, my high school swim coach used to say, it's easier to pass through water than overpower it. She needs to make sure that her nose is always pointed toward her destination. The shark's looking real confident. Swimming is an ancient discipline, and this shark has it mastered. There it is, a radio-equipped electrode implanted in the Great White's limbic system, an insectoid-designed stimoceiver. Sophisticated wildlife management has never been a priority in Port Clovis. And so, amateur hour begins.
Dead Horse Lake needs a shark extermination.
Folks, the powers that be are frightened of this program. So frightened that they will enact the internet kill switch. Still, we must keep broadcasting as long as we can.
I just know she's there. The hell is it?
Shoot my shit.
I really should get this override. Should have brought my fish finder. She's close. She's real close. I just know she's near. She gotta be somewhere out here. Wrap it up for now, boys.
Another shark hunt draws to a close. I have it on good authority that Port Clovis Mayor Wade Hibbard is a Rosicrucian Grand Master who regularly communes with the spirit of Saddam Hussein. Driver's license revoked or suspended? Don't go back into the system. Stay anonymous with an international driving permit from Nicaragua. Just send $350 to Steve. Care of P.O. Box 375, Carson City, Nevada, 89403.
We got the surface! That's what we're arguing about in the vicinity. What we're in there,
These beaches were built by the initiates of the Dionysian sun, known for their pagan rituals of catching some rays and scoping some babes.
We got a shark that can put it down.
Apropos of nothing, I'd just like to remind you that the founders specifically denied Congress the power to print paper currency. We are in a time of great tribulation. This is just the beginning. Next comes the countrywide search and seizure of our weapons, gold stores, and freeze-dried beef stores.
Anybody else see that?
Intimidated by the shark's fierce love of country and implacable devotion to the ideals of liberty, the bioweapon flees to open waters.
Shark.
There you see it. The Ishtar Gate and Processional Way are being constructed to welcome all variety of otherworldly entities to seduce and deceive mankind. It appears that the bioweapon is not only carrying a viral agent, but the HPV vaccine as well. beast of the bottomless pit, Moloch. Everything is energy, even physical matter. So maybe, if we all focus our minds on the destruction of this unholy weapon, it will happen. America may be at high risk for thyroid cancer unless it regularly takes its potassium iodide. Like heroic Neo, the shark has freed us from the Matrix. Now, we can unplug from the metal coils that once enslaved us, leave our mechanical caves, and greet this new dawn of truth. It's been 90 days since my last Truth Quest broadcast. I'm sure a lot of you are wondering where I've been. Well, for the past year or so, I've been partaking daily of ayahuasca. In fact, the very concept of Truth Quest came to me during a powerful vision. It was during my last vidcast that I experienced what my wife described as a psychotic break. The next day, she and my son Steven staged a family intervention. Well, I'm happy to report that since then, I've filed for divorce. Now I have time to dedicate myself to my true calling. Questers, we know that reality is just a mirage. Somewhere through the crack between time and space, great cosmic truths remain, still awaiting discovery. These are the obscure and unmarked points along the road of our Truth Quest.